Well, youth and young adults between the ages of 13 and 29 account for 30% of the new HIV infections. This makes them one of the highest risk groups to sexually transmitted diseases, including HIV. Now, to discuss this more, we're joined by Mqondisi Mnkandla, a youth activist from Zimbabwe with Médecins Sans Frontières. Mqondisi, thank you so much for joining us today.
No, thank you. You're welcome.
I know you said you're overwhelmed by what you're seeing at the conference, 25,000 people, and this is your first experience.
Yes, it is.
How's it been?
No, it's been fun and educative. This conference are really helping me out, and the information that I'm getting here is to be shared back home. Yeah.
And to be shared back home, you are 17 years old, yet you're this big voice for your youth group. Why did you take on such a challenge? Why did you feel the responsibility?
Oh, as a person living with the virus, it's been one of my responsibilities, and I feel that I have this part to play as I am one of the youth in ensuring an HIV-free generation. So that's what made me take part in it.
Why do you think the youth, as we just read not too long ago, are so susceptible to still contracting HIV and AIDS? What are the challenges, would you say, that you see day to day that makes them so vulnerable?
The youth out there are lacking knowledge, and there is no one to guide them into seeing the right path to take and what to do when they find out about the statuses and stuff.
So like the lady who we just heard from said, there are not enough adolescent centers, places where youth can go to feel free to talk not only among themselves but with adults who can really make them feel understood. Is that something you can relate to?
Yes, it is true. Although I come from an area where there is this place called the Resource Center. It is a place where the youth and some of other adults come there to mainly relax and get the knowledge, get to speak about the issues that affect us as youth.
Mm-hmm. So what has been your experience since discovering your status back in 2007?
Well,
especially with this issue of stigma and being so young, how do you cope?
No, I've never came across the issue of being stigmatized because I'm surrounded by a community that understands the disease and has been lately accepting that it can be cured within the next years to come.
So you're very hopeful?
Yes, I am.
Now, you also say that you want to really push the message of how youth like yourself can live positively with HIV. What exactly are you trying to tell them? What's your message to them?
There is need to get tested, as it helps one to know where they actually are in life, and it is possible to live positively with the virus, as one needs to equip themselves with the necessary medicine and the people around them to actually share important information on how to help through talking and carrying out like the conferences that I'm attending, in order to try and help out the youth out there.
So how do you feel, Mqondisi? Do you feel shortchanged in life? Do you feel like you were handed something really bad for somebody so young?
No, I don't think so. Having the virus has made me realize that the world is a bigger and better place when mankind really comes together in order to try and fight the illness. So I don't think it's kind of bad for me to have the virus.
Well, I can see how with an advocate like you, so many youth, I think, will be fine in the years to come. I think this generation free of HIV/AIDS can happen.
Thank you. It is.
And that is Mqondisi Mnkandla, from Zimbabwe, who joins us here today. He's a youth advocate with Médecins Sans Frontières. Thank you so much.
Thank you.